Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is a bit of a quick Omega update for you people who still like to purchase Omegas at MSRP. Not this guy. Price increase kicks in tomorrow, 1st of March 2024. Luckily, it's only on two-tones or precious metal watches. That's what I've been told. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past, but not always. 3 bits of information that are useful to you. New Omega price increase tomorrow, big deal. New white Speedmaster coming out soon, big deal. And Omega going boutique only in the United Kingdom over the next 2 to 3 years. Another big who cares deal. Omega itself is a brand in the decline, if you ask me, and I strongly advise anybody thinking of buying an Omega to hold fire with Brenny's new buying an Omega at a massive discount strategy. Now, are you ready for my strategy? Omega has a 2 to 5 year plan to only sell from boutiques and online. They do, it's a fact. Eventually, all the other ADs, the mom and pop stores, will be gone. They get a letter, it says your face doesn't fit anymore or you don't meet the current criteria, which is whatever the hell suits us, and therefore that stock you've got, it's time to dump the lot. That's the way they do it. It's a proven fact. How can we take advantage of that? Very simple. There's a new watch about to come out, a new Speedy. It's going to be a white dial with red writing, and it's going to be a sapphire sandwich, I'm afraid. That's it. That's what they've chosen to do. They've chosen to do the new Speedmaster in the sapphire sandwich version. And I'm going to assume it's the same price because there's nothing different about the watch except for the dial is white. How original. Right, now, even if I wanted that watch, from what I've now learned, I'm not going to purchase that watch. I would literally put money aside to purchase that watch when it becomes available at a 20 to 30% discount. How that will happen is another mom and pop store will be happily selling their Omegas, and they'll get the letter, and then they'll have to think, right, what are we going to do? We're going to have to dump the stock. And then that is your opportunity to pounce, guys. It might be a waiting game of a year, it might be a waiting game of 2 years, but you will save thousands on your purchase. Now, a lot of people don't want to wait, and I used to be that guy, but for an Omega, I think it's time we all played the waiting games, knowing what we know. Now, if I use the Panerai analogy against the Omega, Panerai is already there. If you want to buy a Panerai, you can buy any Panerai online. Press of a button. You can get the latest ones, no BS. Press a button, have it delivered next day to your house. It's that simple. The amount of Panerai ADs in the United Kingdom is very small. It's Panerai in London, and I spoke to a guy who knew less than me, and he worked there. I picked a Panerai I liked, and the reason I picked it was I just hadn't managed to try it on yet. I tried it on in front of him. I asked him to give me the details on the watch, and it's not the one I originally went there to try on, would you believe, but I knew straight away this is the one I was going to buy. I took the information for the watch and I banked that information. Does that make sense? And because I already know that I don't have to buy it from the boutique, I know that I can order that watch and have it delivered to my house next day. I already know that because that's how they operate. Now, they will have boutique only editions, and for that you will have to go into the store to pick them up. That's just how they do it, and that's how Omega will be in the future, guys. If you're hell bent on getting this Speedy at MSRP and you've gotten this far, this is how you do it in the United Kingdom. There's 2 quick ways to do it. You register an interest at an Omega only boutique that's owned by Omega. I believe there's 4 of them in London. There's about to be 5. There's one opening up in Covent Garden. They seem to make a phone call and the watch magically appears because Omega tends to hoard their stock for their stores. There will be Omega boutiques or mom and pop boutiques won't see that new Speedmaster for at least 8 to 10 months when demand is zero. The second way to do it is you register interest online. Nearly all of the Omegas have the option for you to register interest online if it's not a boutique only watch, which this watch isn't. You will then get an alert every 2 weeks saying, hey, this watch is available, but you got to move fast, because if you don't press the buy button at full MSRP, you will not secure the watch. True story, I was in the buy menu and I hesitated trying to pick the bracelet size, and the bloody thing went. Okay, that was when the Seaweed was supposed to be an all-store only product, but only available at the boutiques or online. I know some mom and pop stores that didn't get that watch for 10 months, and now they're sitting on a surplus amount because nobody wants them. This is a hot tip. If you've gotten this far, you now know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to support the little guy. So I'm trying to tell you now what the future of Omega will be. But the Panerai store was dead, and the Omegas will be dead too, if not already dead. So that's how you're going to be buying your Omegas in the future. But if you want to get an Omega in the interim, it's going to be a buyer's market. Now this is really going to affect the secondary watch values, because you just got to think, you get a brand new innovative watch. I say innovative, you know, something with a mini rocket ship on it. Is that innovative? I don't know. And they bring it out and they charge 13 grand for it, and those lemmings, they'll be going buy it, and then they sell an AD. Listen, you're no longer an AD. And then he says, right lads, let's dump this crap. And then that innovative watch that's only 6 months old will be 20 to 30% off. That's how I see it, and that's how I would buy my next Omega. I would put the money aside for that new white Speedy, and I would just bide my time, and I would wait for the next Wallace Allen to get the letter, and then I would wait for that Wallace Allen to start dumping his stock. Simple as that. I hope this helps you all with your future plans, and I think I've imparted 3 bits of information that are useful to you. New Omega price increase tomorrow, big deal. New white Speedmaster coming out soon, big deal. And Omega going boutique only in the United Kingdom over the next 2 to 3 years. Another big who cares deal. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.